India's economy explained via iPhones and also through food ordered on online platforms. Explain, how do iPhones come into this mix?
See, I think, yes, I think we have also worked on other parameters to say that the evidence of Keshav recovery will be too far-fetched. One of them is two-wheeler sales, one of them is the gold loans. Other things we are not getting into that. If you have time, I can get into the two-wheeler part because that is always the most commonly cited.
No, on the reason I asked you particularly iPhones is that the joke, and this is just a joke, that you perhaps need to sell a body organ to purchase an iPhone for many people. So how does that reflect economy?
No, I think at the end of the day, keeping that argument aside, I think a share of the iPhone market is to such a large extent, and I think I've also given the mass market share over there.
Yes.
A larger part of the iPhone actually also talks about the growing prosperity of the Indian middle class and also the growing aspirations. So there is nothing wrong in saying that this share of the iPhone market has moved up from 1 to 6% in the last 3 years, and in the Android phone also that has been the case. So this is one thing. This is also an interesting observation. Basically, the Zomato data does not give out the total number of breakup in semi-urban, urban, and metro areas. We are assuming that Zomato doesn't operate in rural areas because that is also another criticism that Zomato, how can we infer Zomato, which is basically an urban-centric platform. So what we did is that we found out the total number of active users from the Zomato data. Now, we also have the UPI breakdown in metro, urban, semi-urban areas. We have a fair share that how the UPI is actually undergoing in metro, urban, semi-urban. Now, anybody having an Zomato app should always pay through an UPI app or something like that. So if you take that share of metro, urban, semi-urban share of the UPI and juxtapose on the Zomato active users, you will get the total number of Zomato active family members from the semi-urban side, the number which comes around 20 million. So the only point which we are trying to say is that if that is the number of people who are ordering food purely from semi-urban areas, does it mean that the country is actually at a stress? This is a simple question we have posed for the readers, and this only goes on to show that the popularity of the not only of the platform which you're talking about, but the popularity of people actually ordering food on case-to-case basis. And remember, the per capita size of all this is actually around 406 rupees as per the Zomato. So anybody, active users, 20 million active users from the semi-urban areas ordering food on a constant basis. Does it signify that there is as a lot of index also comes out, like the hunger index, that Indian people are relatively hungry and not enjoy? So that was also a simple question which he plugged in to show that maybe, I mean, this is difficult to, it is wrong to say that, I mean, there is problem with hunger, there is problem with K-shaped recovery and many other things.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.